The scene opens on a close-up of a blinking red light on a security camera, mounted in the corner of a modern but slightly scuffed elevator. The camera's perspective pans down to show Alex, a man in his late 20s, stepping inside. He's completely engrossed in his phone, a faint smile playing on his lips as he scrolls, oblivious to the world around him. The elevator doors slide shut with a smooth, quiet hiss, sealing him inside the metallic box. As the elevator begins its slow journey downwards, Alex leans casually against the wall, his thumb swiping rhythmically across his screen. The ambient hum of the machinery is the only sound. A sudden violent shudder rocks the elevator, making the metal groan in protest. The overhead lights flicker erratically, casting strobing, disjointed shadows across the small space. Alex stumbles, his phone clattering to the floor. As he straightens up, his eyes are drawn to the small monitor displaying the security camera feed. For a split second, the image distorts with a crackle of static, and in that brief moment, a tall, shadowy figure appears directly behind his on-screen self. Its form indistinct, but unnervingly close. The feed snaps back to a clear, normal view of just Alex alone. He blinks, picking up his phone and glancing around the empty elevator with a nervous frown. Shaking his head, he mutters to himself, attributing the strange jolt and flicker to the building's old, faulty wiring. Just as he begins to relax, the elevator lurches to a dead stop, the sudden halt throwing him off balance again. The floor indicator is unlit. A sense of unease begins to creep in. Alex presses the emergency call button, but there's no response, just a dead, hollow click. He pulls out his phone, his thumb swiping frantically, but a no-signal icon glares back at him from the top of the screen. His gaze drifts back to the monitor. The feed is stable now, but it's no longer showing the inside of the elevator. Instead, it begins to cycle through a series of grainy, unsettling images. A long, deserted hallway, then another, then a quick, jarring flash of a partially hidden face peeking from behind a distant corner, its eyes fixed on the elevator's location. The initial confusion on Alex's face melts away, replaced by the dawning horror that he is not just trapped, but is being actively watched. The monitor abruptly cuts to an extreme, distorted close-up of a single cracked eye belonging to a porcelain doll, its painted surface webbed with fine lines. Before Alex can process the bizarre image, it shifts again, this time to a brief, grotesque flash of a wide, grinning face, its features twisted in a silent, malevolent laugh. The feed then rewinds, replaying the moment Alex first entered the elevator. This time, however, the image is chillingly clear. A pale, gaunt figure, almost translucent, is visible standing just behind him as the doors closed, its presence completely unnoticed by him at the time. A second later, the entire elevator car jolts with even greater violence, the sound of screeching metal echoing in the confined space. Pure panic takes over. Alex throws himself at the elevator doors, his fingers scrabbling at the thin seam, trying to pry them open, but they don't budge. His desperate grunts fill the silence. He looks up, spots the emergency hatch in the ceiling, and begins to jump, his hands slamming against it in a futile attempt to force it open. Without warning, the elevator cables snap with a deafening bang and the car plunges downwards. A horrifying lurch throws Alex to the floor as all the lights extinguish simultaneously, plunging the scene into absolute suffocating darkness. The monitor, for one final moment, displays a screen full of glitching static, and a high-pitched squeal before it too goes completely black.